Hey everyone, and welcome back to another Fallout 76 video on the channel. Just a few days ago we got a new update to the Fallout 76 PTS, bringing in some more changes to the legendary crafting system and a few overall changes which you may want to know about. On top of this, with the simple fact that we got a PTS update, there was also some new Datamines images found thanks to Reasonable Madness. A link for her will be down in the description, definitely go check her out. Now first of all, to start, let's take a look at the changes that came in with the PTS that got updated on the 9th of August, and this starts off with a couple little changes. The first one being that they've adjusted the material cost of the mod boxes. There's also a list of different legendary weapons which you can now craft once again. These include the Kabloom, Blue Ridge Branding Iron, the Cryptid Jawbone Knife, Cultist Piercer, Elder's Mark, Holy Fire, Lucas Switchblade and the Ogua Gauntlet. A really standout one has got to be the fact that they're increasing the legendary script threshold. This is meaning that you can now hold up to 11,000 legendary script, whereas currently in the game you can only hold up to 6,000. So nearly doubling the size of your capacity. They've also reduced the weight of legendary modules, so that's another handy little thing there. There's also been some combat changes, with the main standout one being they've increased the damage of the Gauss shotguns, something that I know a lot of people will definitely be happy about. And from what I've read inside of the Datamines Discord, MapX has done some testing and looking into the files, and according to them, the Gauss shotgun will now do 33% more charged projectile damage than in the live game. The explosions will roughly do 83% less damage, which technically means that the damage per second is going to be less due to spam firing is no good anymore, but when you're charging and landing your shots, it should do a lot more damage. Now moving on to the actual new little quest line that you've got where you can set up your own caravan. This is one that not many people will definitely know about for sure, but you will know bits and bobs from the news videos I've been putting out there and other bits that you may have seen online. Now in this they have removed one of the caravans, which is going to be Windy the Cryptid Hunter. I'm not entirely sure why, but for some reason this person has been cut from release. I'm presuming the reason for it was probably just to focus on the other NPCs that's getting added into the caravan. This way hopefully the ones that get released don't have as many issues as they would if they just went all out and released all of them. Now this links in very much so with the next change, which is definitely one of the biggest ones in this update, and it is the final change that's a big standout one. And this is Mischief Knight has been removed. From all the gameplay I managed to go through and actually test it out, I thought it ran okay. It was a little bit all over the place, kind of hard to direct yourself your first couple of runs through, but after a while you did kind of get the gist of it. But I didn't hear too much noise around that it was completely broken or why it would need to be taken out. The only thing I can think of is possibly they've taken it out so they can focus more on the legendary crafting, with that kind of being the main focus of this update. Cutting out one of the new things that's getting added in, I suppose, directs all the attention onto making sure that Milepost 0 hits hard and also the legendary crafting, so having 2 focus points rather than 3. Hopefully that means there's going to be less bugs when it all gets released, but you know what it's like. Now on top of these changes that's been added into the PTS, there's also been a list of different plans that were untradeable, but now according to Datamines, these have been changed to being tradable. This came in with the 24th of July update, but I did miss it, and this is the first I've actually seen on it, and not actually seen anyone mention anything around it. But according to this, in the new update that comes out in September, these should all be able to be traded. That's all the changes that came into the PTS for now. Feel free to go and check them out and give them a little bit of a testing to give some feedback back to Bethesda. The servers are currently live, so you can dive in if you're on PC. Now moving on to the Datamines that have been found. There's not many, but there is a couple just to share with you, and these are, like I said at the start, thanks to Reasonable Madness. Link for her is down in the description. These Datamines include some images of a new Deathclaw Slow Roaster. We also have a games cupboard, which I'm presuming is going to be like a display case for the games, I'm going to presume. I don't know if it comes fully set up or if you can add them in. We'll have to wait and see. We also have a rad pheasant coop on the way, a cattail bush. We've got some images of a new prefab building kit. This is definitely going to be a good bit of news for some people. I've seen some people complain about the new prefab that we got added into the Atomic Shop. Now we're going to be getting a buildable build kit for your camp, so definitely want to look forward to. There's a new stash box coming in as well with the Cow Spots Porch. It's a weird name to give it, given the fact it says porch, which makes you think of a building kit, but yeah, for some reason that's what it's called, and there is one getting added in. There's a new dark tree getting added in. This appears just to be a pretty standard looking tree, although it does come with some lights wrapped around it, so one to definitely have during the kind of festive months. A really cool one now, which I actually do really like, is a new sign that's getting added in, which just simply has "Please close the door" on it. Definitely one that a lot of people will want at their camps. And just a random one to finish on, we also have a new backpack flare on the way, which is quite simply just a turkey. That though, ladies and gentlemen, is all the most recent news for the Fallout 76 PTS and also the most recent Datamines images. So if you've enjoyed, hit that like button, make sure to subscribe. I'll keep you up to date with all of the Fallout 76 news that comes in. And on that note, it is the end of the video, so thank you all for watching. I'll catch you in the next one. Bye bye.